Today, we have an exciting topic to discuss that can revolutionize your workout routine, the upper-lower gym split. If you've been looking to level up your workouts and maximize your gains, the upper-lower gym split might be the game changer you've been waiting for. Let's start with the upper part, as I know most of you skip leg day anyway. Your upper body is split into 5 parts. 1. Chest muscles, also known as the pectoralis major and pectoralis minor. These muscles are responsible for movements such as pushing, pressing, and hugging, or so I'm told. To ensure you work all of your chest, you need to be doing both flat and incline pressing movements. Before I discuss the best exercises, it is important to know why they are good. I rank ascertain whether an exercise is good by the following criteria. 1. Personal enjoyment. You should never do an exercise you don't enjoy, as you likely won't stick with it. 2. Tension potential. Cables are usually better than weights for tension. 3. Overload potential. 4. Convenience. My favorite chest exercise is the daddy of all movements, the bench press. Now class, get ready for an instruction from Mr. Jeremy.
Bench press is a great exercise to build your upper body, but only if you do it right. Step 1. To find your ideal grip width, lay on the bench, pull your elbows back to 90 degrees, then tuck them in until your thumbs line up with your nipples. The space between your hands is how wide you should grip the bar. Step 2. Stabilize your body by pushing your feet down with your quads and driving your knees out with your glutes. Bring your armpits down to your hips to activate your lats. And finally, extend your chest up to create a slight arch in your upper back. Step 3. Stay tight and push the bar up off the rack. Then pull the bar over your shoulders. Re-engage your lats by thinking about bending the bar in half. Step 4. Pull the bar down towards your lower chest while tucking your elbows in towards your sides. Think arrow shape instead of T shape. Step 5. Pause for half a second on your chest and then push the bar up and back until your arms are straight over your shoulders. Congrats, you've just done the perfect bench press.
2. I love a bit of incline bench press. The same rules apply as with the flat bench. I like the dumbbell press, but you can use cables, machines, or a barbell. It's down to personal preference. My only advice would be to stick with one for a while so you can properly progressively overload it. Once you become sick of the movement, change it up. 3. Chest flies. My favorite is the cable fly, particularly the high to low variation, as it enables you to do a decline pressing movement and target the mid and low parts of your pecs. A fly movement is an integral part of a good chest routine. 4. Push-up. If you don't have access to a gym, you can hit all areas of your chest by doing incline, flat, and decline push-ups. It will be easy to get to 12 representatives, however, you can progressively overload them by putting weights in a backpack and doing push-ups with it on. Now it's time to talk about the back. The back is split into 5 main muscle groups: trapezius, latissimus dorsi, rhomboid major, rhomboid minor, and erector spinae. The lats contribute mostly to the appearance of back width. Traps contribute mostly to back thickness. Large traps are unesthetic to me. Rhomboid major and rhomboid minor have the same function: scapular retraction, meaning pulling the shoulder blades closer together. Back movements are split into 2 categories. 1. Vertical pulls, pull-ups, pull-downs. There is no real difference between lat activation you will receive from pull-ups or pull-downs, but you do get slightly more bicep gains from pull-ups. For pull-down, a pronated, overhand, medium grip yielded greatest lat activation. However, if you feel an alternative works better, go with that. I like cable pulls. My fondness of ropes must have carried over. Two. Horizontal pulls, rowing movements. Cable or machine rows are best as they have the best range of movement and yield the most tension, but do what you prefer. When it comes to rowing movements, I make tiger with seam loyal because I'm always looking for something new. Now, grab your calves and strap in because it's arms time. AKA the biceps and triceps. Biceps are split into 3 parts. Short head worked with arms in front of the body, concentration curls or regular curls. Long head worked with arms behind the body, seated dumbbell curl, hammer curl. Brachialis hammer curl, chin up and neutral grip pull up makes your arm thicker. Triceps. Split into 3 heads, all converge at the elbow. Long biggest involved in overhead movements like chin-ups. Medial horseshoe muscle worked in downward pushing movements such as triceps, push down. Lateral contributes to the overall size of your triceps. It is important to note that your triceps will be worked in all pushing movements. Dips are the mommy of triceps exercises, she works all 3 heads. As long as you do 1 push down and 1 pushing up movement, all is good. Your shoulders are split into 3 parts, front, medial and rear delts. You will heavily target your front delt in most chest exercises, meaning you only need to do isolated shoulder exercises for medial and rear delts. For medial delts, do a lateral raise. For rear delts, do DB rear delt rows, rear delt flies or face pulls. Core. I hate to break it to you, buddy, but you likely won't have a 6-pack without working your core. It is important to note that no matter how much crunches you do, your abs won't show unless your diet is on point. I will make a detailed diet video in the future, so please let me know if that is something you would like to see. Your core is split between 2 groups, abs and obliques. To work your obliques, do Russian twists or bicycle crunches. To work your abs, do any crunch variation or sit-ups. Now we have discussed muscle groups, it is important to understand rep and set ranges. For compound movements, aim for 5 to 10 representatives, the goal is to build strength. For isolation movements, aim for 10 to 15 representatives, the goal is hypertrophy. Aim to be within 1 to 2 representatives of failure. Going to failure each set is not worth it long term and won't give you any real extra benefit. Aim for up to 10 sets per muscle group each workout. Any more than this is too much. 20 sets per workout is nice. Anywhere between 16 to 24 would be okay as long as the sets are quality. Finally, I would advise recording the weight and representatives of each exercise and trying to better it each workout. Apps such as Strong do this. Rest times. You need to take as much rest as you feel you need. Ideally take at least 90 seconds rest. When you do heavy lifts such as bench press, taking 2+ minutes isn't a problem. Finally, diet. Whether you are bulking, cutting or in maintenance will greatly affect your ability to progressively overload and build strength and muscle. When you are bulking, it should be relatively easy to do more weight and representatives each session, especially when you are new to the gym. But if you are putting in the work, but are unable to lift heavier each session, it might be time to look into how much you're eating and your carb, fat and protein intake. Not enough and you will lack in energy. Not enough protein, you will have delayed muscle recovery, and without enough fat you will suffer from decreased hormone production, which may affect muscle development. I would recommend beginners to initially track food to get a proper understanding of what they are eating. Also, taking caffeine before a workout will promote blood flow, give you a better pump and more energy. Just don't take too much. With regards to supplements, you can get everything from a good healthy diet except for creatine, which is a great supplement for making your muscles fuller and bigger. Protein powders are also great as they are an easy low-calorie source of additional protein. I will go into more depth on diet in another video. Thanks for watching, please leave a comment if you have any questions, I will do my best to answer.